Even though COVID cases and hospitalizations are down since the surge, the state of Florida just passed a grim number, 50,000 deaths from the coronavirus, according to the Florida Department of Health.
Now, it shows that this pandemic is still with us, and it can impact the most vulnerable among us the most. NBC6 investigator Phil Prazan hears from medically fragile at the Broward Children's Center.
Carolina Rondon just graduated from high school. No stage, no crowd, but in isolation with her parents through Zoom. She's a resident at Broward Children's Center with muscular dystrophy.
I love learning. I like doing productive and helpful things and making an impact on other people.
She hopes to attend Broward College for teaching or social work once the pandemic is over. There's too much virus in the community to go on campus.
We'll just slow things down for me, and I want to basically make the most out of life.
We spoke to her by Zoom because going inside the facility with many medically fragile children who cannot get vaccinated would just be too risky.
It is a danger to my health and to my fellow residents that live here, and if I were to go out, I don't want to bring anything back.
Now, Carolina does get to leave here when she has to go to her doctor's office, but that's different for the other kids. Some of them have not left this facility since the pandemic started more than a year and a half ago.
Imagine if you had a child that was had these kinds of problems and you were not able to hold them, kiss them, hug them.
Marjorie Evans is the CEO of the nonprofit and tells me costs for supplies and staffing have increased 40%. Her main concerns are nearby hospitals. When these children need to go, they need specialized care, and COVID patients are taking up that space in the ICU. According to a September report from the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Children's Hospital Association, Florida stopped reporting child hospitalizations in June, but has the second most child cases in the country. The pandemic continues to spread through South Florida, impacting the lives of the most vulnerable more than the healthy.
When you get vaccinated or you wear a mask, you're protecting other people. And that's where the individual responsibility comes into play.
And it delays the future for young adults like Carolina.
Just keep going and stay positive and just do things that I like.
Carolina tells me before the pandemic, about 4 times a month, they used to go out into the community to go out to eat, to go to the movies, to go to the mall. It was the highlight of their time here, and now that no longer happens. It's just too dangerous. Phil Prazan, NBC6 News.